So first we have the sugar donut. It's my all-time favorite. And then we have donuts filled with custard cream. Let me know if you want to know how I made my custard cream. And last but not the least, donut glazed with melted chocolate with some sprinkles. Before we get started, let me welcome you all to my channel. Please do well to subscribe. Thank you. So for this recipe, we are going to need 1 cup of milk, and into this I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of sugar and then 1 tablespoon of instant yeast. I'm going to give this a stir and then set it aside for about a minute or two for my yeast to bloom, because it's better to start blooming your yeast before adding it to your ingredients. Now while that is set aside, I'm going to add 2 cups of flour into a large mixing bowl, 1 tablespoon of salt, and then a 1/4 cup of sugar. I'm going to mix this around till everything is well incorporated. And into this I'm going to add 2 large yolks. Yes, no egg white, just the yolk. And I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of margarine, very soft margarine. If you can melt it, that is better. And then now by this time our yeast has bloomed, and then I don't know if you guys can see, but those little bubbles shows that yes, our yeast is ready to be used. So I'm going to pour that milk mixture into my flour and then give everything a mixture or it's incorporated. Please do well to like this video and leave a comment for your girl. And if you have made it this far into watching my video, please do well to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. God bless you. Now after everything has come together, I'm going to add another cup of flour into this to hydrate the flour. We don't want to get too soft of a flour. At this point, after hydrating it, you start kneading. I should point out, however, that if you're kneading and your flour is too soft, you can go ahead to add a little flour at a time till you get that consistency that it doesn't stick to your hand anymore. So if you are looking for a quick recipe to have for your children, I have banana cake, meat pie, how to prepare spring roll wraps, how to make sausage rolls, how to make sobolo juice, how to make cakes, vanilla cake, jollof rice, chicken fries, dries. I have almost everything on my channel. Please do well to check out my channel, and then please do well to subscribe. I can't thank you guys enough for subscribing to my channel. Like, I didn't start from where I am now. You guys have made this possible. I should point out, however, that kneading your dough is really important. So you'd have to set a timer and knead your dough for about 10 minutes, and after that, poking your hand into it, your dough will rise back up. Now it's time for our dough to rise. So I'm just going to grease my bowl with a little bit of oil, and then so that my dough doesn't stick to the side of my bowl. So greasing it, and then I'm going to cover it and let it rest for about an hour or so. After an hour of letting my dough rise, it was perfect. It had risen perfectly. So I just enjoy poking my fingers into a raisin dough. I don't know if you guys enjoyed that too. It's so soft, it's like slime. Anyway, so I'm just going to dust my working area with a little bit of flour and then roll out my dough. Now it's time for me to cut my dough. You can cut it with any dough now, how do you call it, cookie cutter you have, but if you have a donut cutter, that's better, because it's going to cut your dough for you into almost the same size and same shape. So this is me cutting out my dough with my donut cutter. After cutting it, this is what I have. I'm just going to cover this up and let it rise for another 30 minutes. After that, it's time for me to fry my dough. You really want a hot oil to fry your donut actually, sorry guys. So I'm going to fry each side for about a minute or so, until each side is golden brown, and then voila, the donuts are ready to be decorated. Please do also give this video a thumbs up for me, and please subscribe to my channel. If there's anything you would like me to do or see me do, leave it in the comment section and I'll be glad to do it. Now it's time for me to decorate my donut. I divided my donut into 3, and then for the first part I'm just moving them around in sugar. That's basically what we call the sugar donut. Like, it's just glazed or sprinkled with sugar, and that is it. And for the second part of my donut, all I'm doing is, in melted chocolate, I'm going to move my donut in it, and then move it around so each part is filled or is glazed with chocolate. And then I'll go ahead and sprinkle some sprinkles on it to make it like the old-fashioned donut, like store-bought donut, because that's what we're looking for, to make it as beautiful and as delicious as store-bought. That's the goal. And then after that, for the last part of my donut, I'm going to fill it with cream custard. Let me know if you want to know how I prepared my cream custard, and I'm going to upload that video. Now I'm just poking holes into my donut. These donuts were a little dark, like it almost burnt, but believe you me, it was delicious. So I'm filling my donut with my cream custard, and there you have it, your perfectly glazed sugar donuts, perfectly filled cream custard donut, and then chocolate donut. Thank you all for sticking with me to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.